Welcome back to DETV News. I'm Nick Alessandrini. The 76ers opened up their season last night without Ben Simmons. The Hens and Eagles will both look to rebound this week after tough losses a week ago and some big high school football games in Week 6. And Week 7 looks even better this weekend as we inch closer and closer to playoff time. But we start with Ben Simmons and the 76ers. The Sixers announced on Tuesday that they had suspended Ben Simmons for one game due to conduct detrimental to the team. Video surfaced of Simmons at 76ers practice playing in sweatpants with his phone being seen in his pocket. It is also reported that Coach Doc Rivers tried to get Simmons to sub into a defensive drill. Simmons refused and was sent home from practice. So the Sixers were without Simmons last night, but got the season started the right way. Tyrese Maxey got the start at point guard in the season opener against the Zionless Pelicans in New Orleans, and the Sixers led from wire to wire on their way to a 117-97 victory. Joel Embiid picked up where he left off last year and led the way with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Tobias Harris was right behind him with 20 points and even added 12 boards. Maxey, he finished with 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists, and Furkan Korkmaz gave him 22 off the bench in the Sixers win. Next up is that home opener on Friday night when the 76ers welcome the Brooklyn Nets to the Wells Fargo Center. Tip at 7:30. On to our Delaware high school scores and recaps, and there was some good ones last weekend, including a top 2A matchup between number 3 DMA and number 2 Howard. DMA holding its annual Pink Out to help tackle breast cancer awareness, and it was a phenomenal environment at Fusco Memorial Stadium. DMA would strike first with Devin Green from 4 yards out. Green would rush for 140 yards and 3 scores on the night. DMA quarterback Brian Aline threw for 112 yards and ran for 56, and the Seahawks got the victory 28-20. A great matchup in Class 3A between Dover and Sussex Central, two teams battling out for top 5 rankings. And the Senators, a tough loss a week ago to Apo, but they responded and were able to get the win 41-25. And last but not least, in a huge game in 2A District 3, it was Caravel and Woodbridge. They made the trip down to Woodbridge in a battle of top 5 teams. And Seatric Stones opened up the scoring in the second. He took a punt to the house, 63-yard score, and the Blue Raiders would not look back. The Bucks would threaten in the fourth, trailing just 16-12, but Woodbridge would respond. Kenny Newton, he seals the win with a 72-yard touchdown run with just under 5 minutes to play, and the Woodbridge Blue Raiders get the win 24-12. Some big games to look forward to in Week 7 this weekend. Delaware Live Sports will be bringing you 3 big ones. Friday night, you can catch Glenn Frazier on the call for a big top 5 matchup between St. George's and Smyrna. Betty Mitchell will be bringing you a good one from down south between the Cape Henlopen Vikings and Sussex Central Golden Knights. Or join me and Bill Harmon on Friday as we bring you the Odessa Ducks and Polytech Panthers. All of those kickoffs are scheduled for 7 p.m. Friday night. And some other big games you want to pay attention to: St. Mark's and DMA in action this week. Archmere going up a class to face Cesar Rodney, and Caravel looking to rebound against Lake Forest. All big-time matchups this weekend. It was a tough outing for both the Birds and the Blue Hens last week. The Eagles lost a tough one at home on Thursday night to the Bucks, and the Blue Hens came out on the wrong end of a loss up at Stony Brook. So both teams looking to rebound this weekend, but it won't be easy. The Eagles, they're heading out west to Las Vegas to take on the 4-2 Raiders. Lane Johnson did report back to the team and will practice this week and most likely play on Sunday. So a big addition to the offensive line back this weekend for the Birds. Kickoff set for 4:05. And another big weekend we talked about at the number 23 Delaware Blue Hens. It's homecoming, but it's also JMU week, and that's a big one. The Hens will welcome in the Dukes to Newark on Saturday. The Dukes sit at number 7 in the FCS poll. Delaware also looking to rebound again. A tough loss to 1-5 Stony Brook on the road last weekend. After the loss, head coach Danny Rocco said, "We're just not a good football team right now." That could all change with a win over the Dukes on Saturday. It's the first meeting since the playoff loss in 2018. Kickoff is set for 3 o'clock at Delaware Stadium. Now it's time for our Delaware Live Sports top plays of the week, and we've got 4 more big ones for you this week. Getting us started at number 4, Brennan Hickey and John Gray from Tower Hill. Check out the sideline angle. Going to dive, extend, full body extension, and Gray able to haul it in from Hickey. A big touchdown for the Hillers there at number 4. On to number 3, we're going to head to the volleyball court. Mandy Quinn from Padua. Check out these 2 pancake saves. Padua and Newark Charter, a big matchup of top 5 programs. Here, the first one on the slow-mo. That's a save, and then she's going to get right back up, and she's going to do it again. Newark Charter going to send it over, and there she is. Great reaction, dives, gets her hand under it, able to save it for the point. Padua would get it. They would also get a big 3-0 win. On to number 2 in Dover. You heard of Jaquan Kilby earlier in the broadcast. Check out this one. He's going to take the handoff from 20 yards out, breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles, 4-5, able to stay on his feet, and he's going to carry the defenders all the way into the end zone. A big win for Dover. They rebound after that tough loss to Appo last week. On to number 1, a great pair of catches. It's Jordan Moran to John Parker here first. Over the shoulder, pump fake, going to let this one fly into the end zone. Back shoulder, goes up and gets it. What a play for the touchdown. We're not done. We got 2 for the price of 1 here at number 1. Rayshawn Matthews against DMA, trailing 21-8 in the third. Perfect throw, leaves it up for his go-to guy, Demir Hollingsworth, who brings it in, able to get a foot down. Incredible plays there at number 1.